योगी सूरजनाथ, गुरु बुधनाथ जी, गोरखनाथ जी की सबदी, द शेइंग्स ऑफ गोरखनाथ, गोरख सबदी, सबदी नंबर 44। घरबारी सो घर की जाने, बाहरी जाता भीतरी आने, सरब निरंतरी काटे माया, सो घरबारी कहिए निरंजन की काया। Translation by Bhagwan Nath and Yogi Suraj Nath. The householder knows the house, going out and coming back in, always and everywhere cutting through māyā. We say that householder is the unstained body. Very simple but profound शब्दी, बस सहज शब्दों में गंभीर सबदी उपदेश देशना गोरखनाथ जी की। सम एक्सप्लेनेशन स्पष्टीकरण बहुत इन हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश। जा या पानी पियो। इस शब्दी में सम एक्सप्लेनेशन इन बोथ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश। इस शब्दी में घरबारी हाउस होल्डर गृहस्थ को लेकर के उपदेश है। भले स्कूल लाइफस्टाइल गृहस्थ और सन्यासी अलग अलग है, मगर कुदरत के नियम तो मनुष्य के लिए है। वो गृहस्थ और सन्यासी नहीं देखती कुदरत तो जो कुदरत का नेचर का भेद है, स्त्री और पुरुष, वो भी ध्यान ज्ञान के लिए जा नहीं देखती, वो भी नहीं देखती कुदरत। साइकोलॉजिकल मैटर्स के लिए, ध्यान ज्ञान के लिए कोई भेद नहीं होता। चैतसिकता समझ का लिंग नहीं होता, समझ स्त्री पुरुष और हिजड़ा भी नहीं होती, और समझ कब किसी में किसी जगह कह नहीं सकते। उसी तरह से ध्यान जो है, प्रेजेंस ऑफ द माइंड जो है, उसका गुण नहीं होता कोई, उसका रूप नहीं होता, उसका मूल्य नहीं होता, वर्तमानता का लिंग नहीं होता, और वर्तमानता ही ध्यान ज्ञान की बात है। सारी चित्त चेतना की जीवन गति की मौलिकता है। उसके बगैर तो सारा जीवन हमारा कालगामिता है, विचार तृष्णा विचारगामिता है। सो यहाँ गोरखनाथ कहते हैं कि घर बारी सो घर की जानी। हाउस होल्डर जो भी गृहस्थ है वो अपने घर की जानता है, ये घर, बाकी घर तो ठीक है, मगर ये जो घर है इसकी जानकारी रखता है। और घर की जानकारी मतलब, देखिए, हम जीवन गति को भीतर और बाहर जो भी जीवन गति है, वो सारी जीवन गति को इंद्रियों के मार्फत शरीर में, इस घर में, इस मकान में, शरीर में भाव पौना वेदना के रूप में जानते हैं। और जब हम भाव पौना वेदना के प्रति चेतन होते हैं तो हम जीवन गति के प्रति चेतन होते हैं, घर के प्रति और जीवन गति के प्रति चेतन होते हैं। अन्यथा हम विचार में होते हैं, काल में होते हैं, तृष्णा में होते हैं, भूत भविष्य में होते हैं। इतनी सादी बात है। तो मन तो भटकेगा, बार बार भटकेगा, भटकना उसका स्वभाव है, मगर भटका हुआ मन कहीं वापस खींच के नहीं लाना पड़ता। मन भटक गया, ये समझ में, ये जानने में ही, समझ में आने में ही मन जगह पर आया हुआ होता है। सो बाहरी जाता भीतरी आने, गोइंग आउट एंड कमिंग बैक इन। मन भटक गया तो गंभीर है, तो मन के भटकन की मन को समझ आ जाती है, वापस आ गया। बार बार मिनट सेकंड मिनट भर, कुछ सेकंड टिके, कुछ मिनट टिके, फिर भटके, फिर बाद में फिर अपने होश में आ जाए, ध्यान में आ जाए, सांस के साथ में, वेदना के साथ में, सहज भाव पौना गति, जीवन गति को दर्शन। सो इतनी सादी है ध्यान की बात, वर्तमानता है। सरब निरंतरी काटे माया, सतत निरंतर सभी जगह जागत बैठे सोता सभी समय काटे माया, माया को काटता है। माया मतलब तृष्णा विचारगामिता, काल विचार गति को माया मेय, मेजर मेय और अमेय अमृत वर्तमानता होती है। सो कालगामिता से, मेय से, माया से वर्तमानता में आते रहना, ध्यान में आते रहना, काटे माया, माया को कट करना है। सो gharabārī kahie nirañjana की kāyā। सो वर्तमानता मूल्य नहीं होता है, निरंजन है। वर्तमानता अपने आप में निरंजनता है। वो अलग संज्ञान समाई है, बाला है, ज्ञात की जगह और मर्यादा समझकर ज्ञात से मुक्ता के साथ है। सो बाला और इसमें निरंजन चेतना, वर्तमानता अलग संज्ञान के साथ वर्तमानता निरंजन चेतना है, उसमें अवधूनन चलता है, काल का अंत चलता है। बदंत गोरख काल दवने च विगागन प्रकाशा बदंत गोरख सोई। द एंडिंग ऑफ टाइम काल तृष्णा विचार की जो पर्दा दर पर्दे भाव पौना वेदना भरे हुए हैं, उसका ध्यान की अग्नि में जलते जाना, जागत बैठे सोता, सहज रूप से जागते हुए बैठते हुए नींद के टाइम पर और नींद में। दैट्स इट, नो अल्टरनेट, नो शॉर्टकट, नो पर्याय। Some explanation in English. This Shakti speaks about householders and meditation. Well, nature doesn't distinguish, differentiate as somebody as a monk, sadhu, and somebody as a householder. We have created these lifestyles, but though it has its place, it provides such, facilitates such to be working seriously. All right, good, but this style in itself is no separation from nature as somebody is householder, somebody is sadhu sannyasi. No, the way is open for all, impartially. Maybe he is a householder or monk, a householder lady or a nun. Nature doesn't differentiate as somebody as a monk or a nun. Householder also doesn't differentiate as man or woman, which difference is created by nature, but that difference is not there psychologically to be on the way. So whoever, and this householder, the householder knows the house. Which is house? This house, this body mind, this house. Another house we live in, all right, but here Gorakh says about this house, knows the house, what goes in it. Look, we feel life through the sense organs, in the body, on the body, in the form of feeling, sensations, bhava-pavana. And when we are aware of feeling, sensations, bhava-pavana in the body, then we are aware of life and its movement as it is. Otherwise, we are in thought, we are in time, we are in desire, we are in past and future, we are in time. Presence with the alak sense, that is freedom from the known by knowing its place and limit, is presence, unconditional bala, being a childlike, not childish, being a childlike consciously. So the householder knows the householder. Any householder or a monk, a meditator is aware of his house, a body, and going out and coming back in. The nature of mind is that it wanders again and again. So it is clear here, no concern, no botheration, no that repentance that my mind is wandering again and again. All right, it is so. This is a fact. Accept it. We have to accept it and to be serious, to be coming to observation, observing it again and again. So a few seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, 5 or 10 seconds, few seconds, or a minute or two, few minutes, and then mind wanders. Okay, all right. Again and again it wanders. But when mind has wandered, it is not to bring back from its wandering, but the very awareness of non-attention, that mind is wandered, is to be coming to attention, to be coming to awareness of the mind as it is, the stream of the mind. So it is so simple. So again and again the mind wanders, going out and coming back in. Again and again it wanders, but it comes to awareness. So simple, comes to body awareness again and again. Simple. This is very important. No ideal about meditation, that mind should remain continuous. Samadharana, dhyan, samadhi, and then deepening it to samadhi, and then being by avoiding other sensory perceptions, just focusing on something and getting into dharana, dhyan, samadhi, that is just work taken over by the thought thinking mind, onto focusing it onto something, and that way slowing down and suspending the mind movement the movement of thought and time. That is all right, that has its place, but that is the suspension of time, not the end and ending of time. The end and ending of time is to happen consciously while awake, all the senses being open, awake to what the movement of life is. And we feel life and its movement from within and around through the sense organs in the body. Through the sense organs, this skin, this all this eyes, ears, nose, etc., all these senses, for the presence of mind, this thinking brain needs to be kept taken aback. It is kept in a bag, and all the senses, eyes and nose and skin and everything is open to feel, to see, to look, to hear, to feel, to smell or touch or whatever. So we feel, and know that we feel life through the sense organs in the form of sensations, feelings, bhavana in the body. And when we are aware of feeling sensations through skill and diligence, maybe with breathing, maybe with this vibrating sensation in the lip, and then our expressions primarily of this breathing, or whoever knows this sensation is aware, could be aware of this sensation, vibrating, ever vibrating, aware of this sensation, and then all this movement of feelings is there around, senses are there around. So is a guard on the body mind, is guard on the movement of life as it is guarding. There is no separate guard, but it is guarding, observing, observation. Observation the Guru, observation the mother and father, as in Sabdi one says. Observation itself is emptiness, as it is free from the known, with the alak sense being Bala, Gorakh Bala. Bala means a child. It is to be childlike, innocent, consciously. It is not being childish. So mind wanders again and again, but the very awareness of non-attention is to be coming to attention. So again and again, consciously we come to attention, to observation, through with skill and diligence, being aware of the body with skill. Just most of the time focus here or in the breathing, or some surti sound, vibrations, this insect thrilling, whatever, that way also as Nath, it is called as Nath. Sounding, whatever sounding, no one particular Nath as Om, Rim, etc., all nonsense. Whatever sound we hear is here from nature, from within and around. And when we practice on the sound as a surati, as a sampradyan, then as a tool to be in the present again and again, every time, skillfully, intelligently, without efforts, easily. So surati, surat, being with something, and that in that which is good, easy and natural. So surati. So breathing, the awareness of breathing is surati. The awareness of this ever vibrating sensation in the center of the upper lip is surati, or the sounds that we hear of insects thrilling like, or whatever sounds we hear from nature, every time, moment to moment, vibrations, millions and billions vibrations from all around. It is surati or sampajano. Surati and sampajano or sampagyan is one and the same. So with such skill and diligence we are aware of the movement of life. So coming back, going out, mind wanders again and again, but the very awareness of non-attention is to be coming to attention. So coming back in the body. Always and everywhere cutting through māyā. Māyā means, it is from māyā, measuring, māyā. So māyā, and this thought, this desire, this time is all measure. This presence, so coming back to presence again and again, is to cut māyā, to cut measure, to be ending measure, to breaking, it is breaking measure, ending measure. Every time māyā, that is thoughts, feelings, sensations, that layers after layer that are coming up, they are coming in the fire of observation, and so being ended. Not the action of thought and desire and time, but the action of observation, fundamentally different. We say that householder is the unstained body. Whoever does this, maybe he is a householder, a monk, sadhu, a nun, man, woman, whoever, he is the unstained body, nirañjana ki kāyā. Let's keep intelligence awake. Let's keep body awake. That is what we say. Aage aage, Gorakh jage.